Hi guys, thanks for joining me on today's live. This week we're going to be speaking about this week's blog, which was Astral's approach to fogging. So during this live I'm going to be speaking about how we kind of got to this position, the evolution, kind of my thoughts about the whole process, and then we're going to be speaking about the machines that we sell here. And we're also joined today, and I'll introduce her a bit later on, by Lisa from L&L Cleaning, who offer a professional fogging service. So, and she's actually going to be demonstrating the machine that she uses. So she uses the C150, and I'll come back to that later on in the video. And she's going to be showing us how easy it is to work and how effective, and then I'm going to be talking about the kind of areas that she's available to fog. So let's dive right in. So obviously at the start of this pandemic, anybody who's kind of followed my blogs, my vlogs will know this, so I'm just going to repeat myself, so I'm sorry about that. At the start of the pandemic, I was inundated, my phone just never stopped ringing with people who were phoning me and asking me about what chemical they should be putting in their fogging machine, because they are a fogging specialist. Now if they're a fogging specialist, they should really know. However, they were asking me the question, as a cleaning and hygiene specialist in March 2020, I had no idea, and I'm really transparent, I'm really open, I'm really honest with my approach to everything. So I would go back to them and say, well, if you're a specialist, why don't you know? And I don't know, and I've been doing this for loads of years, so goodbye. So so from that moment to today, I have engaged on a huge amount of exploration, research. I've spoken to chemists, microbiologists, lab technicians, and I've really kind of surveyed the market and really educated myself and the team here at Astral, so that we are now in a position where we're able to offer an absolutely safe chemical, but also fogging machines that go along with that chemical, and putting the two items together, those ingredients together, are really vital in creating a successful fogging solution, because the last thing that you want to do is to destabilise your chemical, meaning that you're just fogging with a chemical which is going to do nothing. So that's kind of why we've gone through a huge amount of due diligence, research, testing to make sure that our approach is absolutely foolproof and it works. So that's kind of how we've got to this point. So the chemical that we've aligned ourselves to is hypochlorous acid. So Salvesan is the brand that we sell here. So hypochlorous acid, just to really kind of hammer home how safe and effective this chemical is. Hypochlorous acid is produced in our bodies. So if you have a look at the back of a bottle of Salvesan that we stock here, it doesn't have any nasty chemicals at all. In fact, the ingredients in Salvesan are aqua, water, salt, and hypochlorous acid. So hypochlorous acid is, so there's no nasties at all in there. There's no kind of BAC or anything that's going to be toxic to fish or kill fish or, you know, going to fatally wound you if you breathe it in or any of that nonsense. We just don't do that here. So hypochlorous acid and Salvesan is 100% safe to fog rooms, places where children are, places where adults are, and you don't need to be wearing PPE. And we are going to demonstrate that today. Myself and Lisa from L&L Cleaning are going to demonstrate that today to you, to really hammer home how safe this chemical is. So the chemical that we stock is Salvesan. You can find it on our website. I think somebody's putting up links just now. Yes, I see them there. So it's available on our website. But Salvesan is basically salt and water that has gone through a process of electrodialysis to bring it into a certain state. So when it's in this state, it then carries the accreditations of BSAM 1276, so that's a European accreditation for bacteria kill rate, and BSAM 14476, so again a European accreditation for viral kill rate, only when it's in this state. So we know the chemical absolutely works, but what we wanted to know is, does the chemical work with a fogging machine? Because yes, we can put any old chemical through a fogging machine, but when we're using our chemical, what does that do to our chemical when you pass it through a fogging machine? So we tested it. So we know that if we swab an area, we fog this area with one of our machines, and then swab it again and send both test results to the lab, we know that the viral and bacteria kill rate is reduced dramatically. So we know it works, and we've got the microbiological profile and all the data to back that up, so we know it works. So once we were convinced, and we had put to bed the questions about whether or not we could actually bring a chemical and a fogging machine to market that was non-toxic, that was safe, that was effective, that was not going to leave a toxic residue over our surfaces or our customer surfaces, because we provide safe, effective solutions at Astral Hygiene. We could sell, some toxic, horrible chemical that'll kill fish and, will wound you if you breathe it in and all that sort of stuff like loads of our other competitors are, but we don't do that. We would rather not come to the party, or come to the party late, which is what we're doing now, having done all of our due diligence, than bring something which we feel is not good enough to our customer base. So that's kind of where we are now. We are stocking 4 machines, so I detailed them all in my blog, which you'll find in the comments. Now, before I move on to the machines, I do want to offer a prize. So the prize today is these. So Salvesan, a little 100ml for your handbag, a 500ml and a 750ml. So this is the chemical that we put through our fogging machines. It can also be used to spray on your hands, spray on a trolley, spray even on your face. It's that safe. To sanitize. You can use this to spray in your car, on your steering wheel, anywhere that you've touched when you're filling up your fuel tank, etc. Or this one. So you get all 3 of these if you just share this video. Please share the video. Sharing the video really spreads the word and spreads the message that Astral Hygiene are here. We're sharing our knowledge, we're sharing our expertise, so please share the video. So the machines that we offer are, so we've got 4 different varieties, 3 of which are wall powered, so a plug-in basically, and 1 is battery powered. So we've got 3 different machines, and we've chosen 3 because they're 3 different machines that are kind of different sizes, capacity, tank sizes, etc. So I'm going to go on and explain why we've chosen 4 machines and the kind of areas that we think that they will be good for using. So the first is the C20. So the C20 is the smallest of the machines. It's got a 2-litre tank. The distance that it sprays the actual mist or fog to is up to 7 metres. Sorry, I have to check my notes here. Up to 7 metres. So 7 metres of misting. Now, when you're misting a room or fogging a room, you don't actually need to make sure that the fog or mist is directed at every square centimetre of the room. You just generally need to mist it over the room so that the mist can then travel. The mist will travel, the fog will travel, and as soon as it touches an area, it will kill all bacteria and viruses on that area almost instantly. So you can be really you can set your mind at ease and rest assured that that area is sanitised, it's clean and sanitised and bacteria free and viral free. So if you are potentially in an office, or particularly this model, the C20 is the smallest, most compact, most movable of our machines. It's great for going inside school buses where there's loads of nooks and crannies, and making sure that you just mist up to the ceiling, and then it would all fall down and it'll sanitise on its way down. So really good for like small areas like caravans, coaches, taxis, small rooms, those sorts of areas. But and it's got a 2 litre tank capacity, so we would recommend it's for kind of areas that are smaller, where and it's really quite light, this one, so it's great to kind of just pop on your cleaning trolley and just move it around as you're doing your clean. So that's the first one. The second one is the C100. So this has got a 4 litre tank. This one comes with a strap that you put over your body. This one's a bigger one, so it's 4 litre tank. It sprays up to 10 metres. It's recommended for kind of larger areas, so for kind of garden centres or large shops or open plan offices. This is the kind of machine that you would use for that. And the reason that we're recommending it for that is because obviously the spray distance is longer. The tank size is bigger, so there's not so much kind of stopping and refilling, etc. If anybody has a question about any of these machines, just pop them in the comment and I'll answer them live. So it's a better machine for kind of larger areas. You would, with the C20, you'd have to be stopping and filling it up quite a lot for the larger areas. So then we've got the C150. So this is the machine that L&L Cleaning have got, and they're here today to demonstrate. So after I finish kind of talking to you about all of the machines, all 4 of the machines, we're going to give you a quick demonstration of the C150. So the C150 is the largest and most powerful of the machines that we stock here at Astral. This one again is mains powered, plugs into the wall. This one has got a 6 litre tank. So this one provides versatility for any kind of contract cleaners or anybody who wants to be cleaning in terms of, you know, allowing kind of different kind of areas. So this one can do small rooms like this one, which is what we're going to show you today, but it can also do, it has the capacity and the capability to do large warehouses, huge distribution centres, you know, food manufacturing plants, because Salvesan is safe to use around food. It's absolutely food safe, so it carries BSAM 1276, which is an accreditation which tells us it's food safe. So large manufacturing plants, large garden centres, soft plays, this chemical is absolutely safe for use around children. And soft plays have got so many nooks and crannies and so many balls and all of that sort of mad stuff. The L&L cleaning team can actually crawl inside your soft play and use this large machine. Some of the largest soft plays that I've seen, this machine would absolutely work great there. And also the netting and stuff in soft plays, you can't really clean that, so fogging that is great. So soft plays, absolutely. Gyms, large gyms, swimming pools, changing rooms, this machine is great for all of them. So L&L Cleaning have one of them. Their website is going to be put up in the comments. Their Facebook page is going to be put up in the comments. We are really partnering with L&L Cleaning, and I'll come back to why, because we need to make sure this is a good product to use. So it's really manoeuvrable. All of our machines are really manoeuvrable, but the C150 is the biggest and can do the biggest sort of areas. So any kind of garden centres or soft plays or small places or places like that, small or large, that have vulnerable people coming inside, then L&L Cleaning will come in and fog your soft play or anywhere. They operate in the Scottish borders, the Lothians, Edinburgh and the Lothians, Fife and potentially North Northumberland. So give them a call for a no obligation quote. The reason that I am kind of pioneering L&L Cleaning is because obviously at Astral Hygiene we have done a huge amount of due diligence. Yes, we've tested it, but we needed somebody to really go out and make sure that it's really good for practical use. So can it be filled up and does it leak? Is it manoeuvrable? You know, what's it like to use? And make sure that we are testing it to the nth degree to make sure that it's the right product for us to be pushing. So L&L Cleaning have tested it for us, and they're really impressed with it, and they really rave about this machine. So that's all good stuff as well. So the last machine I want to speak about is the DC20. So this is the only machine that we stock that is battery powered. So this is powered by a lithium battery, and you get 45 minutes of continuous charge with the DC20. So this machine is powered by a lithium battery, and you only have to charge it up for 2.5 hours. The only drawback with the DC20, and again this is me being really honest and transparent because that's what I do, is you only get one battery with it, and you can't actually get another battery and interchange that. I think that's a bit of a failing in terms of manufacturing. So this is great for places where you have a break. You can have a break. So like large gyms or soft plays where you're kind of doing things on rotation, you can fog, put it on charge, let the children in, let the people in, you know, to train or whatever it is they're doing, and then put it on charge and then, you know, put the battery in and then use it again. So there is a small drawback, but the DC20 is great for, now this has got a 2 litre tank, it's got I think a 6 metre spray distance, so it's great again for coaches or for transport or for even farm machinery. So if you're out and about and you're using shared vehicles in an area where the contraction rate is quite high and you want to make sure that you're really looking after your staff, then the DC20 potentially might be the one for you, because you can take it out to, you know, rural areas, you can take it out to the field and whatever, and fog it, you know, without any kind of power supply. So it's great for that. So we kind of do have a machine available for every kind of use, small areas, large areas, and we also have, you know, a contract cleaning company that I recommend that is, you know, very professional. They offer cleaning services in both domestic and business environments, and they also offer the fogging service. So I think in terms of a suite of services that they offer, I can't recommend them highly enough. So we're going to quickly go over to Lisa, and I'm going to turn the camera around, and Lisa's going to very quickly demonstrate this fogging machine and how it's used. It is quite loud and it does have quite a kickback, but I do think that it's really useful to, you know, kind of show this on the live so that people can see kind of what it looks like and what a validated machine can do. Right, so hold on while I just turn the camera around. Right, there she is there. Okay, Lisa?
Yep. Well, I'll just switch it on.
Yeah,
Do you want to show?
No, just switch it on.
It's got Salvesan in it.
Yeah, so it's got Salvesan in it. So you can see there that, I mean, it's quite noisy, it's quite powerful. So my phone was actually fogged there, so I've got a sterile phone, so I'm happy with that. It's quite powerful. Could you see the mist? I'm not sure if you can see the mist. Let me know if you can see the mist. Comment, can you see the mist, or can you see the fogger? Can you see the moisture? Because the moisture that comes out of it is in such a tiny micron. So 5 micron is like the size of a pinhead. So it's effectively, so in terms of micron size and how they would refer to that micron, so they would say that is a fog. 5 micron is a fog. So, and the surface of this table that she's just fogged, it's not wet. So it's a great kind of dry solution. And you can, you know, turn the nozzle up and turn it down to allow more moisture to come out or less moisture, so we could see the mist. So that's good. So you can kind of see, and the smell in here, it kind of smells really clean and almost kind of like bleachy, a tiny bit bleachy. So it's great. That's what hypochlorous acid smells like. So these are the solutions that we offer. We have stock. We are selling quite a lot since I've released the blog, and I would expect we'll sell a little bit more after I've released this this Facebook Live. So yes, we now available. We now have validated testing fogging machines available. We now have L&L Cleaning, who are here available to provide a no obligation quote in terms of cleaning both domestic and business environments. They have a fogging machine which has got the capability to fog areas of all sizes, so large distribution places, small shops, small homes. You know, they do it all obviously when the restrictions are lifted. So Anybody that has a question, I haven't seen any questions today, and if you could please share the video, you could be the lucky winner of these. Thanks so much for joining us today. Bye.